His eldest daughter, Mia, has just turned 12, and she's getting ready for a very special party.
It happens, once in a lifetime. My daughter's 12, so in the Jewish religion, a girl at 12 gets bat mitzvahed. We're not very religious, but it's a little bit of religious knowledge that they need to learn, gives them a backbone. It has to be done.
Right.
A bat mitzvah is a woman going into adult womanhood, really, and becoming independent. And Mia should be able to tell you a lot more about it. I didn't actually have one. How do you feel about making a speech?
Nervous.
She does classes every Sunday morning to learn how to be a good Jewish woman.
I enjoy organising parties. I'm quite a showman, really. And I thought, let's do something different. I thought, right, we're going to have a Bollywood evening.
It's a Bollywood-themed bat mitzvah party, complete with kosher catering.
Fucking hell. We've not ordered food from the kosher food.
You better go and do it.
The problem is, there's some kosher meals that we've got to tell them to deliver them. A special kosher meal. And for very, very religious people, and it can't be touched. So I've now got to ring them and tell them it will be here, it needs to be here within half an hour. And I've lost my speech.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mia's bat mitzvah. You all look unbelievable tonight. Thank you all for going to so much trouble.
I'm a nice Jewish girl celebrating my bat mitzvah, Bollywood style. That must be a first. For those of you who know my parents, my mum is normal, but my dad has never been. Just look at him.
My children are probably as religious as I am, because that's the way they've been brought up. I would like my children to marry within the religion, as most people would.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you can be quiet, this is your host here tonight. He is here. What is a bar mitzvah?
Bar mitzvah is when the Jews run for a drink.
Joel's speeches are notorious for being very rude, very risque. So people know, if they're easily offended, that they should leave.
Jewish people seem to laugh at themselves, and why not? Life's all about laughter. You don't laugh, you cry.
A young girl comes of age when she's 12, but it won't be until the week before her wedding when she's introduced to the Jewish woman's best-kept secret.
It's the mikveh, and most women should, if not all women, should come here once every month. From the day one of your period, you can't sleep together, you have separate beds, and you stay like that till you come to the mikveh. I should be undressed with a bath towel on me. I would then walk down the steps completely into the water and immerse myself 3 times. It's like you're born like a baby with nothing on at all. And then you're excited to be with your husband then that night, because you've not been with him for
2 weeks.
2 weeks at least.
Well, it's like a renewing your marriage every month.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Jewish people seem to have quite a lot of sex because religious Jewish people don't have televisions. When I was growing up, there was the funny old story about having sex through a sheet.
Do you have a sheet with a hole in it? No.
And I expected to see sheets hanging on washing lines with holes cut in them.
In Jewish life, one of the most joyous occasions is a wedding. Today, Sarah will marry Yossi in a strictly kosher ceremony.
My friend's daughter, Sarah, she's getting married today, and we're all getting ready to go to the wedding. We're all getting dressed up, and it's going to be fab, fab wedding.
It's the custom for a Jewish bride and groom not to see each other for a week before the wedding.
Chopper. This is where the chassan and Kala bride and bridegroom are going to be in about an hour from now.
Meanwhile, Yossi the groom is given moral support from friends and family as the seconds tick away. The ceremony starts with the signing of the Jewish marriage contract, and Yossi signals with his hanky that he's happy to go ahead. This wedding is a meeting of two great Jewish cultures. Yossi is an Ashkenazi Jew from Eastern Europe, while Sarah is a Sephardic Jew of Middle Eastern origin.
This is a bride's daddy.
Daddy, yeah.
Hello.
I'm very proud to be here today. They met at a wedding, and they fell in love, and he proposed. I accepted. And the only thing I expect from him is to change from Manchester United to be a City fan.
The Achos is going to come now and put the veil over her. Can't wait!
This tradition recalls the biblical story of Jacob, who married the wrong woman who hid her face behind a veil.
Is that the right one? Good. No.
A traditional Jewish wedding is the pinnacle of family life. Even the most non-religious Jews want their children to remain in the faith and not marry out. This is the foundation of the continuity of Jewish life.
שנת 5,771 לבריאת העולם למניין שנאמרים פה כאן מנצ'סטר, רבי יוסף ורבי אברהם.
In Orthodox weddings, men and women guests will stay apart for the whole day.
הרי את מקדשת לי וטבעת זו קדש משה וישראל.
Once the glass is smashed, then it's Sarah and Yossi Schwartz. How cute is that? Married!
Just like at the engagement party, the smashing of the glass is a reminder of the destruction of the temple and the spiritual destiny of the Jewish people. Now that Sarah and Yossi are married, this is the first time they can touch each other.
It doesn't matter whether it's an engagement or anything, a boy can't touch a girl until after the wedding.
Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz.
Jewish people make a big hoo-ha about weddings, and you don't actually need the big kerfuffle that they make, but they do.
The traditional curtain separating men from women does little to dampen the enthusiasm of the partygoers.
I've been to weddings where they've even had a separate entrance, so at the car park I've said goodbye to Michael and he's gone in one entrance and I've gone in another and literally not seen him. There's been a brick wall up in the middle of the room. And I wouldn't mind, but the men's dancing is far better than the women's dancing any day. My wedding is 25 years ago. I'm ready for my silver wedding. I've had 3 children since then, and I've had my own daughter's wedding.